Welcome back, Year 9, to our second lesson of the week. I hope you enjoyed playing those scorches and beating your own personal time as you went through them. Today, going back to a bit more of a stock standard normal lesson. So we're going to start off with our 10 quick questions for this week, and our 10 quick questions today are going back to rounding significant figures. Just a reminder, remembering that significant figures just mean the first important numbers in our question here. So rounding 87,255 to two significant figures, the 8 and the 7 are our first two non-zero digits. After the 7 comes the number 2. What impact does 2 have on the rounding of 7? Well, 2, because it's less than 5, leaves 7 alone. So our answer is just 87, but it's not just 87, because remember 87 is not a roundabout or approximately equal to 87,255. We need our zeros in as our placeholders. So 87,255 is approximately equal to or about 87,000. All right, have a go at the rest of those 10 quick questions, and as always, the answers are at the end of this worksheet. Cool, Year 9. Thanks for doing those 10 quick questions. What we're looking at today is we're going to continue playing along with trigonometry here, and what we've used and discovered with trigonometry so far is how to find the length of some unknown sides, whether it's the longer side, the hypotenuse, which tends to find itself in the denominator, or when the unknown sits in the numerator there. What we're going to look at today is, well, how do we find the reference angle using trigonometry? So what we're going to do is we're just going to jump straight into an example and explain how that is going to work. So if we look at our example here, and our example says calculate the value of theta, and remember that theta is just a Greek letter. It's just a Greek letter. And we use it to represent unknown angles. All right, so calculate the value of theta correct to one decimal place. So with our triangle, as always, we set up our structure and let's identify our information. So in this triangle here, 17 is on the other side to the right angle, so 17 must be our hypotenuse. The reference angle that we're given, well, it's theta, so we're asked to find theta, so we're just going to write theta. Looking at that, the opposite side, well, on the other side of the triangle to the reference angle is 7, so 7 is our opposite side, and next to the reference angle there is nothing written there, so we don't have any adjacent side. So going through this, remembering SOHCAHTOA, so SOHCAHTOA, remembering SOHCAHTOA, which one of those trig ratios deals with hypotenuse and the opposite, so we're dealing with sine. So right now all we need to do is substitute the information that we have into sine. So we know that sine of theta is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse. So substituting the information that we have, we know that sine of theta, because theta is our reference angle, is equal to the opposite side over the hypotenuse. Cool. Now where we're up to here, previously when we found the sides, we would either bring the denominator across and multiply, or we would swap places. So there was two ways that we solved for either if the numerator was the unknown or if the denominator was the unknown. With trigonometry, we're just about now to introduce the third way. So there's only 3 steps, 3 different ways to solve trig equations. And this one here is to find our unknown angle. Whew, a lot of information there. So to find our unknown angle, what we want to do is we want to get sine and we want to bring it to the other side. So theta is going to equal to what we call inverse of sine. And remember that is shift sine on our calculator of 7 over 7. So now I've dragged out my calculator. I'm just going to type this in. So I'm going to have to go shift sine inside the brackets, go 7 over 17 and then close my brackets, and that is going to equal 24.315 blah blah blah. And remember, our question went into one decimal place, so that is going to equal to 24.3, and we're finding an angle, so it's 24.3 degrees. All right, Year 9, so in summary, what we've done is we've identified our information, substituted in, then we used shift on our calculator to do sine, cosine, or tangent to find the angle, and then finally we just went back through and double checked that we've rounded our answer correctly. Right, what you need to do then for this lesson is we are going to go through, when the questions roll along, is obviously you've done your 10 quick questions, which is awesome. You're going to go to Cambridge, exercise 4H, and the questions you're doing today is just question 4, A, C, E, K, and question 6, which is B, D, E, and H. After you've done that, remember, correct your work from the solutions, fix any errors that were in your working out to make sure that you understand what was going on, take a photo, upload it to Canvas by Friday at 3 p.m. And remember, if you want to see some more examples, go to the next video and there's an extra 2 worked examples for you. All right, Year 9, good luck with that, and I will see you next time.